And guys, welcome to the video of how to get a 100K account. The first thing that you guys are probably going to be asking yourselves is, again, do you need to have a 100K account? The answer is absolutely not. You do not need to have a 100K account to pull off a 100,000 video view. You do not need a 100K to grow an account to 100K. However, what having a 100K account will do for you is it will make it so much easier for you to grow small accounts from scratch, and it'll make it so much faster for you to grow small accounts from scratch, and you'll save a lot of money in the process because you won't have to like pay to rent out spots from people. So excuse me, if you have 100K, again, the biggest benefit is that you'll grow your accounts way faster. You'll be able to grow accounts from scratch and be inside of the huge groups like Explore, like Instagames that have the 100,000 follower limit. And again, you could do this with like a smaller account, like a 20K account, but if you're going to buy an account and you're going to make the investment, go all in and get a 100K account. Okay. So another cool thing is that while you have the 100K account, you could actually use that to monetize. Companies, when you have 100K account, companies will be messaging you daily, asking you how much do you charge for a shout out, and from there you could charge anywhere from $5 to $100. You know, I've charged up to $150 for a single shout out, one single shout out. So it's really kind of up to you, but you'll have daily people messaging you, asking you for shout outs. You could put affiliate links on there and make some money off that. So not only does a 100K benefit you in being able to grow accounts from scratch and grow them faster, you could also be making money in the process while you grow these small accounts to 100K. So you could have your 100K, grow another account to 100K, and now you're sitting on two 100K accounts, and you use that, the first 100K account that you bought as leverage to grow more small accounts, and then you can use your other accounts to really monetize heavy. But anyways, guys, with that said, do you need a 100K to grow accounts from scratch, like 0 to 100K? Absolutely not. But you would be able to do it so much faster if you did. So if you're not interested in it at all, I mean, you could skip to the next video. But if you are, I'm going to show you guys how you would go about acquiring a 100K account. So what you would do is there's marketplaces on Telegram as well. There's bots and there's also marketplaces. A marketplace is kind of just a big group where there's a bunch of people and they kind of post their services that they're selling. Some people will also post that they're selling or buying accounts. So if we go here, we can make a post. Here's this is a marketplace that I'm in, 1.6K members. It's called Marketplace OG. I would say selling a 100K, very active, for cheap, DM me, right? And I would just sit there and I would copy that message, and let's say I was actually selling a 100K, right? So I would post that into pretty much all the marketplaces I'm in. So I'm in Marketplace OG. Let's see what else I'm in. I'm in this marketplace called Money Mart. And again, if we just scroll through here real quick, just so I can show you guys, these people are all pretty much posting their services. So here's a guy, Yad's social media service, growth for all your social media platforms. He's selling Instagram followers, Twitter followers, Facebook followers. These are all probably fake followers. Just all these guys selling. Here's a guy who's selling an account. He's selling this guy 31K active account, selling another one 5.1K dead account. These are all people just selling stuff, and you could actually buy stuff from these people. There are a lot of scammers. Be very wary when you're buying 100K. Be ready to drop, 2 or 3 grand on one, and you got to be very wary of scammers. So anyways, guys, just to kind of push this ahead, I would go ahead and I would post this into pretty much like all the marketplaces that I am in. So I have those few. Let's see, just kind of scrolling through here. It's about all of them. I'm probably skipping over some, but I'm not really trying to get responses. But pretty much you would post that, and you would get people messaging you to buy 100K. So if you weren't selling one and you were looking to buy one, you would just switch buying a 100K, yada yada yada. I was just trying to show you guys how you would kind of write a message. So if you were buying a 100K, you could either say, looking for a 100K, message me. Okay, and people would message you, and you could ask them for the account name. You could check out the account social blade, make sure it's gaining, make sure it's good, make sure it's an account that you actually want. All this other stuff. There'll also be people who post that they're selling, right? So here's this guy, he's selling 2 accounts, right? I would message him, I would say, hey, I saw your accounts, how much, right? And normally they'll tell you to make an offer. Well, that's what you would do. You could either post, here's a guy right here, just message me. How much is your 100K? Okay, so here's a guy interested in. All I did, I posted in what, 2 or 3 groups. A minute later, I have a guy asking to buy the 100K. So again, you guys could post in a group, these groups, and the way you get into these groups is you kind of just ask around on Telegram. Once you're in the bots, from there you could just message other people and ask them to add you to marketplaces, or just ask them if they know anybody who's selling 100K. What I'm also going to do is I only work through one guy. I've been scammed on buying accounts plenty of times. I have this one guy that I use, and I only use him to buy an accounts. I don't post in marketplaces. I only use this one guy. He always has super good deals. Most people sell 100Ks between, like, depending on the niche, a 100K can go between 2 to 5 grand. Sometimes this guy has awesome deals. I can get an account for, like, $1,000, $1,500 for a really good active 100,000 follower account. So I talked over with him, and he said he's willing to, do a lot of work for you guys. If you guys need accounts, he's willing to go ahead and try to barter with people for them. So I'm gonna leave his information in the bio description of this video. I'll leave his Telegram username. If you guys are interested in buying a 100K, you can message him. Tell him you're interested in buying a 100K. Tell him that I sent you, and he will pretty much give you a list of the accounts that he has, and you could take a look at them, see if you like them, see if the price is right, negotiate a little bit. But guys, be ready to spend, a good 100K, depending on the niche, will go between $2,000 to $5,000. Now, you can get an account for cheaper than that. However, always be ready to spend at least $1,000. If you have anybody trying to sell you 100K for less than $1,000, it's a scam. I promise you, it's a scam. I've been burned so many times buying accounts. That's why I'm giving you guys this guy's information. I've never had a problem with him. Every deal I goes smooth. The second you send payment, he sends over account information, and nothing has ever happened. A lot of people, sometimes they keep the original email to an account, so you have it, and a few days later they file that their account was hacked, and they have the original email, and they actually get their account back, and you got scammed. There's a lot of really tricky ways that people scam you. So you guys just got to be very wary about that. But again, you guys could either get into marketplaces on Telegram and post that you're buying an account, and you will get leads and people, trying to sell you their accounts. Some of them will be scammers, some of them will be legit. And in the description, I'm also going to leave my plugs, his Telegram username, so you guys could just message him on Telegram, tell him that you're looking for an account, and he'll hook you guys up with an account. He'll show you guys what you have. So yeah, guys, that's how you would get no 100K. Post in the groups. You can hit up my guy, and maybe he can work something out for you. Again, those are the benefits, the pros and the cons of having 100K. You absolutely do not need one, but if you get one, it will pay off in the long run. It would totally pay off. You could grow other accounts for people. You could sell services to people, monetize it. It's so much more that you could do when you're sitting on a 100K.